2021 BMW R1250GS review. Of all the bikes that BMW makes, the Boxer-powered GS has attracted a near cult-like following, and for good reason. The GS is a perfect example of versatility. You can cover expansive distances on asphalt or arduous terrain, covered in dirt and gravel. With each new generation of the bike, BMW somehow manages to take an already brilliant bike and finds a way to improve upon it. The 2021 R1250GS shows exactly that, a refinement upon perfection. In my 6 years of riding, I've experienced most bikes in the GS lineup. From 650 singles and 700 twins to Hexhead/Water Boxer 1200s and the 850 GS I currently own, I have a fair amount of seat time with the GS series. BMW's R1200GS model engine really set a benchmark for the category of big-bore ADV machines. The water-cooled twin pushes out aggressive torque with incredible smoothness, without the agricultural nature of the oil-cooled models. It also upped the ante with more advanced ride modes, and varying degrees of traction control. The 1250 engine has really taken things to the next level. With the addition of variable valve timing known as Shiftcam, the engine has gained about 10 horsepower while growing even smoother. Shiftcam is essentially a two-stage cam lobe, shifting from minimal valve lift in the low end to a high lift profile in the upper rev ranges. This creates much more responsive and tractable power in the low end while giving a top-end rush of power above 5,000 RPM. The difference was markedly noticeable while navigating through stop-and-go traffic. With a featherweight twist of the throttle, the bike glides along, and throttle inputs in dynamic mode feel organically connected to the intensity of input. Eager hands beware, as it's exceptionally easy to send the front wheel airborne, yes, even with traction control on. Once up to speed, the bike cruises on the highway unlike any Boxer I've ridden before. Anyone familiar knows that the Boxer is known for glassy smoothness while laying down highway miles, but the 1250 engine barely even feels like it's running at 70 miles per hour. But rest assured, if you need a sudden burst of power to make an evasive maneuver, there's enough power on tap to leap forward and get out of dodge. Without any shaft jacking or lateral torque transfer like the Boxers of old, this engine sets a precedent for refined power. With all this power at hand, it's only right to have a suspension method that's up to the task. One of the reasons I've always loved the 1200s is the tele-lever suspension. Instead of telescopic forks, the front end utilizes a singular shock coil in an A-frame type linkage. This suspension has been a staple in all of the R bikes since the mid-90s, but the 1250 handles better than ever. With fully electronic suspension in both the front and rear, the bike is making thousands of calculations a minute to adjust both dampening and rebound on the fly. It's even able to compensate for additional luggage or a passenger on the back with no manual alterations required. While riding through the twists and turns of Rock Creek Parkway in Washington, D.C., the bike feels as though there's a magnet holding it to the ground. In both graceful sweepers and tight curves, it gripped the road with steadfast certainty. And when the asphalt grew uneven, the GS floated over top completely unbothered. I'm also pleased to see the new 1250s coming equipped with the Michelin ante Adventure tires. The 19-inch front wheel has always struck the perfect balance between on-road performance and overcoming obstacles. The 70/30 tread pattern of the ante handles like a confidently inspired set of street rubber, yet the deep grooves and blocky tread pattern shows promise for a foray into the dirt. Mechanical innovation isn't the only new addition found in the 1250 GS. The TFT dash opens up an incredible amount of new functionality to the bike. The amount of ride modes are now up to 7, from a fuel-efficient eco mode to the tire-shredding torque of Dynamic Pro. The rider is now able to dial in which modes to keep on tap and even allows calibration of each individual aspect of the mode. With the Wonder Wheel, it's possible to adjust the amount of ABS and traction control independently, to create a custom profile that best fits your riding style. The bike status menu in the dash also keeps tabs on critical information, telling you how far over or under your tire pressure is in relation to spec for your current load. My favorite feature by far is the TFT integration with smartphones and helmet Bluetooth systems. With all three devices linked together, the bike will display whatever music is playing inside your helmet with album art and all. To change songs, all you need to do is jog the wonder wheel to the right, no more taking your hand off the bars to hit skip. The smartphone integration also brings some engaging ride tracking tools to the table. With the Ride Connected app, you can keep tabs on ride stats such as maximum lean angle, acceleration in G-force, and even geotag photos along the completed ride route.